Hello boys and girls, it's Kingfish UK here again. Back at my local paintballing field, YPC. It's been a couple of months since I was last here. Nice to be back. Nice to catch up with a few people I haven't seen for a while. And it's always nice to be here at this time of year. Midsummer you got loads of growth. The ferns are like chest height. Trees are well green. Just adds a nice different dimension to these maps instead of them just being bare when you're running through middle of winter. As the little caption says, set up a little bit of camping here for a second or two. Gives me good field of view on this left hand side of the map. So yeah, the object of this game is there's two forts at either end of this map. We've got one, the opposition team have got the other. We've basically got to get one of us into the opposition fort, call game over, and vice versa for them. Everybody's got 2 lives, so we can get shot, walk back to the fort and respawn and start again. Yeah, so the left hand side of this map is quite thick with ferns, as you can see. So I'm just scanning the horizon. There's a bridge basically at my 12 o'clock, you can just see it in the distance. It's got a bit of camo netting over the top of it. It is quite busy, that bridge. You normally get a bit of traffic coming over the top of it from the other side of the map. So I'm just scanning the ferns to see if I can see any movement. I don't really want to push up because they could be there already. It's quite quick from the other end of the map on their right hand side coming up. It's quicker for them to push up and get into a better position than me trying to push up any further. I am running a new piece of kit on this game. I just bought myself a new 468 for CQB work. I'm just bedding her in on this game. Well, I was bedding her in on the full day really. Should be really running my big green one. Normally on this field it's big enough, and that's what I've built it for this sort of field. But I just wanted to bed the new one in, make sure she was running right, and no problems with it. Yeah, so there's a couple of our boys, or my boys, that are just taking contact just on the right, just in the top half of the village. It's basically 6-a-side. It's a quiet day because Paintfest was on this weekend, so quite a lot of the regulars have gone to Paintfest. You can just see Stefan, he's on the opposition team. Stefan just pokes his head up. Yeah, so that's my new CQB. There's Andy just there, just clipped him in the leg. It's one down already. Yeah, so Stefan's got bead on me, so I decided to back out a little bit, see if I can get a better angle, and hopefully he hasn't seen me. I just lose him at this second actually, so I'm just looking to see if he's pushed over to the left a little bit more, but he's still behind the same barricade. Just checking my mags. So the 468 is basically, I built it for really close quarters. She's got an 8-inch barrel on her instead of a 14-inch. Oh, I think she's 12-inch on my on the bigger one that I'm normally using. She was just a bit numb-headed for places like D23 and Upward and other places like that where it's really close quarters, and Stan, she was a bit numb-headed for Stan. To be fair, I really wanted this new one for Stan, but it didn't happen this time. Yes, I'm still keeping an eye out for Steph. I can just see a little bit of movement. Just starts to try and back out of the behind the barricade that's protecting him. Tries to do it really stealthily, but you can just see all the ferns just start to move. It's like a bear trying to back out. It's just impossible to do it stealthily. So I'll just drop some rounds over the top, just arc them in. Yeah, so I collect him up. Just see him getting up. Yeah, so that's the top half of the village just there on the right. There's like basically 6 buildings in the middle of the map on a little mound. Gives you quite a lot of advantage if you control light. Especially in winter, you can see everything if you hold that higher ground. Yeah, so I decided to just start pushing to the left just in case Stefan and Andy start pushing back. I didn't realise there was a third person with them. Right behind that barricade.
Bastard!
Rich's brother clipped me. Yeah, so that's one life down. Quick run back to the fort and respawn. Got a couple of lads defending the base.
Straight over near the bridge.
Basically telling where
Basically where I've come from.
Where he's coming from. I just checked the ground and basically I can't make it back over there without him seeing me, and he can't basically make it across that open ground without the 2 lads that are defending the fort seeing him. So I decided to see what this right hand side's doing. Angie's just pushing up. I'll just follow her up. So the main part of the action at the present moment in time is in the middle of the map. There's a couple of our lads just at the top there, drawing all the attention, which is good. Which gives me the opportunity to sneak down this right hand side. I never even dare contemplate this in the middle of the winter. It's just far too open for doing this sort of work on this right. All there is basically is these pyramid barricades, and you can just get quite easily stuck behind them. So yeah, there's a couple of our lads just on that barricade there that you can see over the top of the ferns. Just keeping an eye on the right hand side here. Just seeing if I can see any movement in the tree line. Yeah, so I take it really steady. I was thinking about cutting straight across and giving the lads a helping hand, but I thought it'd be better just to sneak down this right. Yes, I give it enough time. I always give it a minute or two just to make sure nobody's seen me move. Yeah, I'm fairly well open on the right hand side now. There's normally, just on that right hand side where that barricade is, far right, there's normally an opposition player there, usually. There isn't one this time. Still keeping an eye on the tree line in front. Because if I was coming from the other end of this map, I'd be on this left hand side here. It's just so dense in there, you can hide quite easily. Yeah, so I'll commit myself now. Taking it steady. Yeah, there's usually either an opposition player here on this barricade or the one behind me. For some reason they left their left hand side open. didn't know if that voice was an opposition player shouting at his teammates that somebody had spotted me on the right hand side, or if it was one of our players. Even though it was only 6-a-side, it was a good weekend. I'd say it was nice to get back on the regular site, should I say. I'm quite lucky. This place is only like 10 minutes away from my house. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. There's a little crashed plane in the middle of the map. I'm just trying to see if I can see it. There's usually somebody behind it. Yeah, so there's a person just in front of the fort. I wasn't entirely sure what he was doing, and the fort's just off to the right. It's probably thick of 100 meters away. No. And the bracken does get really, really thin after this point. You start losing more and more cover. Yeah, so I'll just take it steady as usual. On my last life. Try and not get caught out in the open. I'm just watching him. He's mulling around there, the front. At the end of the game, I asked him what he was doing. He was actually just doing he was trying to do a bit of Facebook Live on it. He wasn't actually in, but the way he was holding his phone, it looked like he had a paintball gun up. Yes, I'm just keep on checking the left. As I say, the phone's getting really thin at this point. So I'll commit myself and do a run at the fort. Do get in there. This lad who I was watching.
Game over!
As I've just said, game over. Hope you enjoyed this video. And catch you all later.